Aladdin often steals to survive and has a monkey friend named Abu. One day, while walking around, Aladdin sees a pretty girl who gets into trouble because she gave bread to kids without paying. Aladdin helps her, and they run away from the guards together. After a bit, they manage to escape, and Aladdin invites the girl to his home for tea. The girl introduces herself as Dahlia, who is the princess of Agrabah's helper. All of a sudden, she has to go because another person who wants to marry the princess, Prince Anders, shows up. The girl is actually Princess Jasmine, and her handmaid and best friend is named Dahlia. At the same time, the Sultan's advisor, Jafar, is planning to take over as the ruler by finding the magic lamp. But it's hidden in a special cave, and only someone very special called the Diamond in the Rough can go inside. Jafar isn't that special person, so he spends a lot of time trying to find this special one. One night, Jasmine says no to marrying Prince Anders. Then, Aladdin arrives to give back her mom's bracelet that Abu took. He thinks she's Delia, so he tells her they'll meet again and then gets caught by the guards. The next day, Aladdin is in the desert with Jafar. Jafar thinks Aladdin is the special Diamond in the Rough. Jafar tells Aladdin that the girl he met was the princess and promises to make Aladdin rich if he helps get the lamp from a special place. As the day turns into night, they reach the cave. Because Aladdin is the special Diamond in the Rough, he's allowed to go inside safely. The Cave of Wonders is full of amazing treasures that make Aladdin and Abu want to take them. But they were told to only get the lamp and not be tempted by other stuff, or they would be stuck in the cave forever. On the journey, they meet a magic carpet and eventually find the lamp. But then, Abu sees a really shiny ruby and grabs it. This makes the cave's guardian spirit angry, and everything starts falling apart. With Carpet's help, Aladdin and Abu just manage to escape, but Jafar tricks them and takes the lamp. Because of this, they get stuck in the cave. Stuck in the cave, Abu tells Aladdin that he took the lamp back from Jafar. Aladdin sees the lamp is a little dirty and rubs it. This makes a strong genie appear, who can make 3 wishes come true if Aladdin holds the lamp. Aladdin wishes to leave the cave. Suddenly, Aladdin, Genie, Abu, and Carpet are in the desert. Once Aladdin realizes how powerful Genie is, he wishes to become a prince so he can be with Princess Jasmine. Genie turns him into Prince Ali, and they march to the Sultan's palace, where the Sultan greets him warmly. As Prince Ali, Aladdin feels a little awkward at first as he tries to act like a prince and impress Jasmine. Genie even makes him dance amazingly in front of her. But instead of being impressed, Jasmine just walks away. At the same time, Jafar starts to have doubts and becomes wary of Prince Ali. After a while, Aladdin chooses to visit Jasmine in her room. Meanwhile, Genie goes out with Delia for a nighttime walk. Aladdin, being genuine and true to himself, takes Jasmine on a ride using a magical carpet. During this ride, they become good friends. While watching the people in the village from up high, Jasmine realizes that Ali is actually Aladdin. But he talks to her and makes her believe that he's a prince who dresses like a regular person to get away from palace life. Later, he brings Jasmine back to the palace, and they share their first kiss. But the next day, Jafar catches Aladdin, who now knows his true identity. Jafar warns him that he'll be thrown into the bay unless he reveals where the lamp is. Aladdin refuses to tell him anything. So, Jafar himself shoves Aladdin out of a tower, and Aladdin falls into the sea. Luckily, Abu and Carpet show up with the lamp just in time, and Aladdin rubs it before he goes underwater. Genie saves Aladdin, and after talking with Jasmine, they tell the Sultan about Jafar's bad plans. Jafar tries to make the Sultan believe they're lying by using magic, but Aladdin breaks his special stick. This shows the Sultan that Jafar was being dishonest. Jafar gets taken to the dungeon, but later he gets away because his bird friend, Iago, gives him the keys. At the same time, the Sultan thanks Aladdin for showing him that Jafar was being dishonest. He's happy that Aladdin wants to marry his daughter. Because of this, Aladdin changes his mind about using his last wish to set Genie free like he promised. He thinks he can't be a prince without Genie's help. Genie is sad that Aladdin doesn't want to be truthful and goes back into his lamp. Aladdin goes back to his old home and thinks a lot. He realizes Genie is right. He should tell Jasmine the truth. Right then, he notices the lamp is missing, and Jafar has it now. Jafar wants to be the Sultan, but the guards won't listen to him. So, he uses his second wish to become a wizard. He sends Aladdin far away and says he'll hurt Dahlia and the Sultan if Jasmine doesn't marry him. But Genie helps by sending Carpet to find Aladdin and Abu. During the wedding, Jasmine sees Aladdin arriving on a carpet. She pretends to go along with the wedding. When she gets near Jafar, she snatches the lamp and jumps onto the carpet. Jafar sends his bird, Iago, after them, and he becomes a huge parrot. While they're being chased, they nearly lose the lamp, but they manage to get it back. However, Iago takes the lamp again, but later he loses it when the Sultan stops Jafar's magic spell on him. Iago turns back into a normal parrot. But then, Jafar uses his magic to create a swirling storm of sand that traps Aladdin and Jasmine and brings them back to him. Now, Jafar has control over them and boasts that he's the strongest person in the world. However, Aladdin argues back, saying that Jafar isn't as strong as he thinks. He points out that the genie is actually the most powerful because he gave Jafar his magic in the first place and can also take it away. Jafar realizes Aladdin is right and that he's not truly the best. So, he makes his final wish to become an all-powerful genie. When Aladdin's clever idea becomes clear, Genie makes it happen by making Jafar's wish come true. Jafar transforms into a super-strong genie. With incredible cosmic power, he calls himself the boss of the whole universe. But Aladdin reminds him that being a genie has a cost. Jafar gets his own special chains and a lamp prison, which pulls him inside along with Iago. Jafar's greed backfires, and he gets stuck in his own trap. Agrabah is no longer under his magic control. Jafar's lamp is sent by Genie flying to the Cave of Wonders. Jafar and Iago, who argue a lot, are forced to stay there as prisoners for a long time. Aladdin says sorry to Jasmine and the Sultan for tricking them. He's ready to leave, but Genie reminds him that he still has one wish. He can use it to become a prince again or change the rule about a prince marrying a princess. Aladdin decides to use his last wish to free Genie. Genie chooses to enjoy his freedom by exploring the world with Dahlia, a person he has come to love, and they plan to have kids together. The Sultan chooses Jasmine to become the new ruler of Agrabah. At the same time, Aladdin slips away quietly because he believes he's not the right person for Jasmine. But she finds him and they hug each other, and later on, they get married.